up first, and skaters here, Yang Yang A and Yang Yang S for China. For Korea, it's Haikyung Won and Lee Kyung Chun. But in front, it's Yang Yang S. So 9 laps of the track in the 1,000 meters, and Yang Yang S just glancing over her shoulders. You can see that Haikyung Won for Republic of Korea in second place as things start to hot up now. 7 laps to go. Still Yang Yang S out in front, and really not a race for the faint-hearted, this one. So Yang Yang S leads with Haikyung Won for Korea in second place. Then it's Yang Yang A and Lee Kyung Chun at the back at the moment. Just 4 laps to go. Fantastic venue for this very, very exciting sport. And now Yang Yang S leading Yang Yang A. The Koreans leaving themselves with a lot to do with 2 laps to go. And this is when it all started to really hot up, with Yang Yang A making her move round the outside. And Lee Kyung Chun goes with her. So Yang Yang A from Lee Kyung Chun. And Chun makes a move up the inside. Well, it was fantastically close. Just look at that jubilation there from Lee Kyung Chun. And Yang Yang A cannot believe it. She thought she'd done everything right. Just that extra stride out of the last corner, and look at that, the lunge for the line, the gold medal going to Korea. Lee Kyung Chun, but look at it again, you can see how tight she kept the line around the last bend. Now look, the right arm pushing back, and bitter disappointment. Yang Yang there cannot believe it. And in fact, Yang Yang got disqualified. And the final result was that Lee Kyung Chun for Korea won, with Yang Yang S in second place, Haikyung Won in third, and Amy Peterson, winner of the B final, up into 4th place. On to the men's event, and the lineup here: Andy Gable for the United States of America, Dong Sung Kim is at the back at the moment, Eric Bedard for Canada, it is leading, and Jaijun Lee. Lee for China out in front. So Lee leads. Bedard for Canada just making a move up the inside there. So Bedard leading now. Lee in second place, with Kim for Korea in third, and Andy Gable at the back of the pack at the moment. He's done so well to make it through to the finals. Andy Gable with a lot of support here in Nagano, and it really was a brilliant atmosphere for these finals in the short track speed skating. And now you can see Lee making a move up the inside. So China leading, Eric Bedard for Canada in second place, Kim in third at the moment, and Andy Gable with his head down trying to keep in contention and just losing a footing there. So he's out of contention with the bell. So a lap to go, and it's Lee leading. But watch Kim on this final bend, and lunge for the line, and Kim makes it. Just snatching the lead there from Lee Ji-hoon. Desperately close. And he read it exactly right round that final bend, and don't they love it? So Kim winning for Korea. Lee in second place for China. And the bronze medal going to Eric Bedard for Canada. Brave effort from Andy Gable, but out of the medals. We'll take a break, back in a moment. Welcome back. You rejoin us live here in Vienna for the World Short Track Speed Skating Championships. It's the semi-final stage of the ladies' 1,500 meters. And a lot of excitement here, and a lot at stake as well. The opening round of this World Championships four distances skated over the 3 days, the 500 meters, 1,000 meters, this distance, the 1,500, and top 8 go through to the 3,000. There's confirmation of where we are and what we're watching. Well, we've seen the heats, and things really will hot up now as we get onto this semi-final stage. We don't have a lineup of the heats yet. Remember, this is being brought to you live, so could be exciting if we don't get a lineup before the races start. But I can tell you the qualifiers. We've got Chun for Korea, Amy Peterson for the United States of America, and Sashi Ozawa for Japan. Isabelle Charret for Canada made it through. Katia Kolchuri, Yang Yang S for China, equal 4th place in the World Championships last year. And Teshigawara for Japan got through. Yang Yang A, world champion from last year. And Rodigari for Italy made it through as well. Wang for China. Debbie Palmer for Great Britain, the 8 times British champions, through, with Tanaka for Japan. Marinella Cantlini, Evgenia Radanova for Bulgaria, and Won for Korea. And the last 3, Kunze for Germany, Ellen Wiegers, ranked number 21 in the world, for Holland, and Kim Yoon-mi for the Republic of Korea. They are the finalists. So that's the situation for the first of the semi-finals. Two to go through.
In a few seconds we start with the first semi-final for the ladies.
So there's the lineup. It's Won for Korea, wearing number 27, Wang for China, Vegas for Holland, Tanaka for Japan, Italy's Katia Kolchuri, and Debbie Palmer for Great Britain. Debbie right in the middle there. And a lot of tension. So 13 and a half laps and 2 to qualify for the finals, and you'll see that live this afternoon here on Eurosport. So out in front now, number 49, Katia Kolchuri from Italy. Just keeping the pace down, with Ellen Wiegers for Holland in 2nd place. So Won for Korea in 3rd. China's Wang in 4th place. Debbie Palmer just taking a look down the outside. She's taking the long route round. Nice and easy. Palmer up into 2nd place. Just shoulder to shoulder with Kolchuri as Debbie Palmer now leads. So Palmer for Great Britain out in front. Right at the back there, Chikaji Tanaka for Japan, just keeping an eye on things and keeping out of trouble. The pace slows down again. Palmer slowing it down, and Ellen Wiegers for Holland moves up into the lead. And look at the skate from Chikaji Tanaka, right up into 1st place now. And at the back, it's Chunlu Wang. And a faller there. That was Debbie Palmer, I think. Debbie Palmer is out of it. Bit of disappointment. Let's hope she's okay. So the change leading now, the lead changing now as Haikyung Won for Korea goes out in front, with China's Chunlu Wang in 2nd place. Tanaka fighting to get back in contention. Good to see Debbie Palmer back up on her feet. So the Korean leads. Won for Korea leading. Wang for China in 2nd place. Tanaka's done a good job up into 3rd place. The pace seems to have slowed down a little bit. Wiegers in 4th. Remember, 2 make it through into the finals. 2 laps to go now. Still out in front. Won for Korea. Wang for China in 2nd place. Tanaka unable to make any impression as we go into the final lap now. Tanaka needs to make a move now. Wang for China looking tired. Tanaka can't get any closer. Tanaka finishes in third place, so one is through, and Chunlu Wang for China, the first two qualifiers into the finals of the ladies 1500 meters, the opening round. Well, there's the demise of Debbie Palmer. Let's hope she didn't get any whiplash as she hit the boards there. Debbie, 24 years of age, from Swindon, trains with Malcolm Conway in the Aldwych Speed Skating Club at Guildford. And what an incredible record she's had nationally. Eight times British ladies champion. Bronze medalist in the European Championships back in 95 and 96. But doesn't make it into the finals in the opening round of this World Championships. So that's the lineup for the second race. In fact, there are 3 races here.
And there was a disqualification in this race for number 49, Katja Kulturi.
Well, we're just hearing there, Katja Kulturi being disqualified. But she didn't make it through anyway. But remember, the points are accumulative throughout these championships. So the lineup for this second race in the semi-finals, it's Lee Kyung-chun for Korea, Yang Yang A for China, Amy Peterson for the United States of America, representing Japan, Ikkyu Teshigawara, Germany's Yvonne Kunze, and for Italy, Evelina Rodiagari. Teshigawara just flexing her medals. Amy Peterson there looking very, very relaxed in the middle. On the inside, the Italian Evelina Rodiagari. So Lee Kyung-chun, the defending champion, Olympic champion in the 1,000 meters, bronze medalist in the 500 meters. Chun at the back at the moment, just biding her time behind Amy Peterson. It's Teshigawara for Japan that leads at the moment, 7th in the World Championships last year. The Italian Rodiagari, ranked number 3 in Italy, is in 2nd place at the moment. Still Can Clini to go for Italy in the final race here. But Teshigawara just glancing at the coaches as she goes past. A look over her shoulder as Rodiagari just changes gear slightly, and Teshigawara responding well. Kunze for Germany, still holding on to that 3rd place. Keep an eye on Chun, down in 4th at the moment, but Rodiagari leading now, with Yang Yang A making a move around the outside. Yang Yang A, look at the lead that she's got up now. So Yang Yang A leading. Joint winner of the championships last year, as Amy Peterson makes a move around the outside, up into 3rd place. Remember, it's 2 that are sure to qualify or will go through. Peterson up into that 2nd place, just nudging Lee Kyung-chun out. Still Yang Yang A holding on to the lead at the moment. So China leading, Amy Peterson in 2nd place with 4 laps to go. The Korean Lee Kyung-chun in 3rd place, Teshigawara for Japan in 4th, then Rodiagari for Italy in 5th place. Kunze right at the back now, and well, she's done well to make it through this far. Amy Peterson hanging on to that 2nd place as Chun for Korea just makes a move around the outside. So Chun in 2nd. Peterson's got to work hard now if she's to make it through into the finals. So Chun in 2nd place. Yang Yang A for China leading, and Amy Peterson out of it. Well, going to form really Lee Kyung-chun for the Republic of Korea and Yang A make it through. Emi Peterson, a spirited effort, and Ikkyu Teshigawara for Japan made a lot of the early running, but unable to keep with these two. Tremendous form here. Yang A just closing the door there on Lee Kyung-chun, and those two surely through. So one more race to go in these semi-finals. And another look at the early action there. Yang A making her move right from the back of the pack, round the outside, a tremendous turn of speed, and good foresight really from Lee Kyung-chun going with her, sensing that acceleration and just stepping up a gear. Well, that's the lineup for the last of these semi-finals. Yoonmi Kim for Korea, wearing number 28. Isabelle Charret for Canada. Marinella Canclini for Italy. Yang S for China. Evgenia Radionova for Bulgaria. And Sashi Ozawa for Japan. Yoonmi Kim on the left of your picture there. There's the starter. And he looks as nervous as the skaters. Marinella Canclini right in the center. China's Yang S on the right of your screen. Up again. Next to her, Isabelle Charret in the yellow and black strip. And it's Isabelle Charret that leads at the moment. Very, very slow start. Marinella Canclini in second place. China's Yang S in third place. Then Radionova for Bulgaria. A little bit of a change there as the Korean, Yoonmi Kim, just moves up into fourth place. But still out in front, Isabelle Charret just dictating the pace again. Canclini just staying with her. And a move up the outside now. Sachi Ozawa just making her presence known now, rubbing shoulders with Isabelle Charret. So Charret in third place. And it's Marinella Canclini for Italy leading now. Canclini, sixth in the World Championships last year. Looking for some valuable points in this opening round of these World Championships. Canclini now in third. Isabelle Charret in second place with Yang S leading at the moment. Well, Ozawa just taking a look up the inside, did well to get back inside the blocks before the corner. Ozawa now in second place. China's Yang S out in front. Kim for Korea in third. Canclini down into fourth as she makes a move around the outside now. And Marinella Canclini taking the long route right out in front. Just steering the line away from Sachi Ozawa for Japan. So Canclini leads now. Isabelle Charret right at the back with an awful lot to do. Evgenia Radionova for Bulgaria now leading. And Canclini in second place. So Radionova now really turning the screw. So Radionova glances back and the field are chasing. Marinella Canclini leading the chase, but only just with 2 laps to go as Kim now takes up the running. So Kim in second place into the final lap now. Radionova leading for Bulgaria, and look at that. Yoonmi Kim, a brilliant last 2 laps, finishing in second place, and Evgenia Radionova, the tactics were spot on for that semi-final. She earns a place through into the finals. A brilliant effort. 14th in the 500 meters in the Winter Olympics, ranked number 26th in the world, but did everything right here and delighted, rightly so. Very, very good race indeed. That's the situation. And that a very good win indeed. Doesn't she look delighted? So the finalists, Ai-Kyung-won for Korea, Chunlu Wang, Lee Kyung-chun, Yang Yang A, Hyunmi Kim, and Evgenia Radonova.
Ladies, we now continue the program with the semi-finals, 1500 meter from men. And also with the men's, there will be three races of 6 skaters, and from those 3 races, the numbers 1 and 2 will qualify for the final.
So that's the lineup for the men's competition. Well, we don't have the lineups here, so do our best to keep up with the action.
And the world record is 2:15.50, skated by
Antonioli for Italy. 3 semi-finals. The Italian on the inside there. Tamura for Japan is leading. So Tamura leads.
all skaters together. Very tactical start of this race, because it's 2 out of 6.
It's a slow start.
So skaters pay attention to each other, watch each other, and react immediately if somebody starts.
And Tamura back out in front again. Michael Antonioli in 2nd place there. And a real tactical race, cat and mouse all the way. Yulong An in 3rd place.
Position number 4 is for Eric Bedard of Canada. Position
Eric
5
Bedard there.
and position 6 for Rusty Smith of the United States.
Bedard down in 4th place. But things really starting to hot up at the front now. Tamura leading. And Antonioli in 2nd place. Really things starting to hot up now, and still holding on out in front, Tamura, and that's a fall there, disappointment for Antonioli. And you can see that really is a cat and mouse game. It's very, very tight at the front. So Antonioli is out of it, and it's Yulong An for China out in front. Tamura in 2nd place. 2 laps to go. 2 to qualify. So Yulong An is up there, but Tamura still, and it's going to be very, very close. Well, tremendous effort there from Yoon Hwan Lee for the Republic of Korea. But Naoya Tamura looked to be a qualifier. It'd be good to see it again. Tamura for Japan making it through. China's Yulong An, well, no doubt about his qualification. Brave effort there from the Korean Hyun Won Lee. But at the end of the day, Naoya Tamura and Yulong An make it through. There's the fall from Michael Antonioli, down and out. Made so much of the early running, and that was a pretty hard fall. Bit of disappointment for him. So the first of these semi-finals out of the way. Tamura making it through. Yulong An, the other qualifier, and things very, very tight out of that final bend. And Tamura really making sure of it. A shake of the fist as he disappears onto the floor. So the lineup for the next semi-final: Mark Gagnon for Canada, Dong Sung Kim for the Republic of Korea, Nikki Gooch for Great Britain, Kai Feng for China. Nicola Franceschina for Italy. Last to go, Richard Gorlitz, number 3. That's Marc Gagnon. So good in the heats. Yeah, Kim Dong-sung. Well, Nicky Gooch was impressive in his heat. Didn't have a great time in Nagano. Suffering with the flu epidemic that just about hit everybody. Don't think there were many people that got away with it. Remember, Nicky won a bronze medal in the '94 Winter Olympics in the 500 meters. Also the current European gold relay medalist. Won the gold medal in the 1,000 meters distance in this year's European Championships. Finished 4th place overall. Safely away then. Nicky Gooch at the back at the moment. Right at the front is Marc Gagnon for Canada. Italy's Nicola Franceschina in 2nd place. Kim Dong-sung for Korea in 3rd. Richard Gorlitz for Austria just making a move up into 2nd place now. At the back it's China's Kai Feng, but moving up into 4th place now, leaving Nicky Gooch at the back just to keep an eye on the proceedings and hopefully be able to respond when required. So Marc Gagnon just slowing things down. Feng again at the back, just making a move around the outside. Nicky Gooch not going with him. Well, thinking about it. Moves up a place. Kai Feng out in front. Marc Gagnon for Canada in 2nd place. Richard Gorlitz in 3rd for Australia. Franceschina for Italy, just behind Nicky Gooch now. And just as I say that, moves ahead of him. So Gagnon leading. Feng, the world record holder at this distance, stands at 2 minutes 15.50. Feng right at the back of the moment. A little bit of contact there from Nicky Gooch and Feng. Marc Gagnon still hanging on to that lead, and a faller there. That was Richard Gorlitz down. Well, quickly back on his feet, but Marc Gagnon now out in front. Nicky Gooch in 2nd place. 2 go through, remember. So Gooch wide round the outside. Kai Feng in 3rd place. It's Dong-sung Kim in 3rd as we go into the final lap. Nicky Gooch looking good for 2nd place. It's going to be a real battle. The stronger of the 2 will make it. Nicky needs to keep his line around the final bend. Oh, dear me. Well, we didn't quite see it, I think, from the body language there, that Nicky Gooch didn't make it through. No doubt that Marc Gagnon made it through. There's no doubt about that. But Dong-sung Kim, I think, got ahead of Nicky Gooch as they crossed the line. Marc Gagnon here round the final bend, looking good. Gooch just keeping with him. And you can see all the time Dong-sung Kim gaining on him. So I'm pretty sure that it's Kim that goes through with Gagnon out of this 2nd race. Marc Gagnon really dictating the latter stages of the race. So Gagnon goes through, glances back to see who goes through with him. And we don't get a chance to see, but I'm pretty sure that it's Dong-sung Kim. So on to the final race. And there's the fall of Richard Gorlitz. And arms aloft. Was there any impeding there? Stephen Bradbury almost knocking down one of the referees. That's the lineup for the last of these semi-finals. Fabio Carter for Italy. Che Ji-hoon for the Republic of Korea. Satoru Torao for Japan. Stephen Bradbury for Australia. Yi Huan for China. And Canada's Francois Drolet.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a disqualification given in this race for number 15, Nicola Franceschina.
Well, Nicola Franceschina does get disqualified for impeding. Well, there's Fabio Carter for Italy. Tremendously exciting skater, Carter. On that inside, on the outside there. For China, Yi Huan. Canada's Francois Drolet right in the center of the picture. Stephen Bradbury did well to get through his heat. And Satoru Torao there. Third from the left. Safely away. 13.5 laps of the track, and straight away out in front, Fabio Carter for Italy. Second place, Che Ji-hoon for Korea. And just glancing over his shoulder, Satoru Torao for Japan. Che Ji-hoon ranked number 8 in the world, gold medalist in the 500 meters in Lillehammer, silver medalist in the 1,000 meters, was 5th in the 500 meters in the Olympics in Nagano. So out in front now, Stephen Bradbury for Australia and Francois Drolet for Canada just glances through and takes Satoru Torao with him. So Torao in second place and just making a move up the inside. Che Ji-hoon wanting to make his presence known. He's into third place now, and Torao really controlling it out in front. So Torao leads. Francois Drolet for Canada in second place. Che Ji-hoon now out in front. Drolet down into third place. So Torao just keeping ahead of Drolet. And Fabio Carter in fourth place. Stephen Bradbury in fifth. Keep your eye on China's Yi Huan right at the back at the moment. Che Ji-hoon now starting to push for home. Che Ji-hoon out in front, Torao right up there with him, a real battle with Francois Drolet on the outside, and Drolet goes! So Torao now in second place. Torao in second place, Fabio Carter making a move around the outside and crosses back up the inside. Carter up into second place, still leading, Che Ji-hoon. Che Ji-hoon leading with 2 laps to go. Fabio Carter really putting the pressure on. Carter leads as we go into the final lap. Che Ji-hoon almost losing his footing. Torao's got an awful lot to do in that third place. Wide round on the final bend. Torao, has he got the legs at the end? Torao gets there. Torao makes it into the finals along with Fabio Carter. Fantastic final 2 laps from the Japanese star Satoru Torao, finishing ahead of Che Ji-hoon for the Republic of Korea. Fabio Carter did well, kept himself out of trouble through the early stages of the race. Right at the end there, built up a significant lead. Let's watch this as the battle for that second place goes on, and you can see for yourself, Satoru Torao for Japan gets his place into the finals. Well done to him, and congratulations to Fabio Carter. Brilliant race from him. Did everything right. Kept out of trouble, and when he decided to go, he was like a rocket. Well, still with the energy to climb over the boards. Look at this, couldn't have been closer, could it? Satoru Torao for Japan. A little bit of a soft shoe shuffle as he crosses the line. Well, it really is a shame that there aren't more spectators here, because it is such an exciting sport. Hopefully that over the weekend we'll get some more people in to watch the latter stages of this World Championships. Remember, tomorrow we've got the 500 meters and semi-finals of the relay, and on the last day it's the 1,000 meters and the final stages of the solo disciplines, the 3,000 meters and the finals of the relay event. It's a resurface now, and then we'll be back with the finals of the men's and ladies 1,500 meters. That's live here on Eurosport. If you've never seen speed skating live, you ought to get in touch with your local rink and see if they've got a club, because it really is exciting to go down and just marvel at the speed of these skaters over what really is quite a short distance. The ice surface 60 meters by 30 meters, and how they keep such a tight line is inconceivable to me. Well, there you can see the ice being resurfaced in readiness for the finals of